Why don't you just get in? Let's just do a cameo. Go on, David. You gotta get in.
I get to sit next to this guy. What?
You gotta get in close though.
This is dope.
This is nice.
Something, man. It's nothing. Stop looking at my stuff, man.
So now it's turned into a dynamic trio.
They have history together. Hopefully it's not the same as Tyson and Dillian's history.
No,
Where you shared
Eat together, sleep together.
No. Good time. I had Aussies in my room, Australians, Samoans. We all had a good time.
New Zealanders.
Yeah, we stayed in touch since then. 100%. I've been watching him.
Yeah.
That big right hand he got. Got anything you want to talk about? How'd you get that right hand?
Got it from my mama.
I got mine from my mama too. That's crazy.
Is it gonna happen? Because we'd love to see that.
Who knows? Both teams are very interested in making the fight happen, but everything has to be agreed, and everyone has to be happy.
We're going to do some massive things.
What's your fight news? What's your fight news?
No, I can't say anything.
You can't
Can you give us a clue?
You can't mention anything at all.
No, I don't know. I probably shouldn't.
It's not just about touching. It's about hurting.
No. Tyson trains to kill people. You know what I mean? And like I
That's
can
the way
learn a
it
lot
should
from
be.
that. Yeah, us nice guys don't make it that far.
Yeah, nice guys never make it in boxing.
Yeah, I want all the big fights, and I think in the next couple of years I'll be fighting for British titles, for Commonwealth titles, and then maybe even a year down the line I'd like to be fighting for world titles.
I think I've been saying it a week. I think Tyson's gonna knock White out in between round 5 and 9.
That's perfect. You just test your mic for us, Joe.
Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test.
Yeah, that's amazing. You sound absolutely.
Do you want to nothing, Yomi?
October Red Boxing, backstage, post presser, Tyson Fury against Dillian Whyte. How do you think that went?
I thought they went very well. There's a mutual respect between both fighters. Something looked like it was going to kick off, but Tyson was able to calm the situation down and push everyone back and just make it all about the fighters, the two boxers, Tyson and Whyte.
Yeah, because I stood behind a pillar, so I didn't actually see what happened there. What started to bubble?
I'm not quite sure too. I was standing behind myself, so I didn't really see exactly what was happening, but I was just happy that it didn't kick off, and it was just nice, and it was nice and respectful, how it should be.
It definitely was respectful. I think as a boxing fan, quite a few of us probably thought it may have kicked off, because we've seen obviously Tyson Fury when he's been in with Deontay Wilder, that got quite interesting. So we kind of like expected the same thing, but it was very jovial between the two of them. There is that respect there.
Yeah, there was respect. I mean, and their history goes way back to when they were aspiring together, helping each other out in camp. So the respect is always there since then, I think, and it's good to see it today.
Yeah, it definitely is. How have you found it? Because I know you've been in Morecambe for a while. Obviously, you had your lovely defeat with Derek Chisora, which I will touch on slightly. I just wanted to say that was a brilliant performance. You were very aggressive in there, come forward all the way through, counter-punching, combinations. I could go on, but how did you find that fight?
I felt it was a better fight, better than the first fight. A lot more aggressive and positive, and backed myself a lot more, threw more punches, and the way to win a fight is to throw punches and connect well. And I believe I've done that, and I think from now on it's going to be better going forward.
And we talk about that, you being under the body puncher Andy Lee, it seems to be a combination that works really well. How have you found that, and how is that relationship building to move forward to fights that you will have in the future?
I think the relationship with Andy is a great relationship. We work very well together, and we have a lot of fun, but when it's time to work, it's time to work. And we put in great work together. And sometimes when you have a coach and you connect, things just flow smoothly. And I feel that's how it is with my new trainer.
Yeah, I think it's sort of like getting past him being your new trainer now, because you're going to be going into further fights with him. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't see you two parting ways, because you seem to gel really well. And I spoke to Andy a couple of times. He's a really nice guy. But what is next for you? I've heard some rumblings about possibility with you and Joyce, which is a fight I really would like to see, if I'm honest.
The Joyce fight would be a great fight if we can lock it in. Been training very hard. I've been here working hard in camp with Tyson, David over here.
The lovely David
And
that
I
does his
think
cooking
it's time
shows.
now for us to, what we want as fighters is to train hard and fight. The fight is like the reward. So if we can lock one in soon, be very happy.
Yeah. Also, just popped in there is Magic. I've DM'd him a couple of times to come on my channel, but he's aired me. But it's cool. You can go past. He hasn't
Why did you hear?
He didn't even clock what I said, did he? He just walked straight past. It's my accent. I said I DM'd you a couple of times to be a guest on the channel. Yeah, and you aired me. No, it's all good.
Yeah, he'll do an interview with you.
No, it's cool.
I don't recall.
It's cool. Okay.
Listen, we're just setting up interviews now.
Well, I tell you. Oh, you've got history. Why don't you just get in? Let's just do a cameo. Go on, David. You got to get in.
I get to sit next to this guy. What?
You got to get in close though.
This is dope.
This is nice.
Something, man. It's nothing. Stop looking at my stuff, man.
So now it's turned into a dynamic trio. I want to know about this history, David. Oh, it's the two Davids, isn't it?
It's the same. Is it similar to what
Anthony, sorry.
Tyson was talking about? Sparring partners?
Well, I did.
Who's Anthony? I'm not Anthony.
I'll tell you
It's
how
Anthony.
Anthony.
Anthony. There we go.
I'm so sorry. Let me
it's
put
okay.
on that American
Anthony
accent.
Simms Jr. Yeah, let me tell you, this is Anthony Simms Jr., one of the top super middleweights on the planet.
I know who he is.
They have history together. Hopefully, it's not the same as Tyson and Dillian's history.
Where you shared
Eat
best?
together, sleep together.
No, we've known each other since we were like 16, yeah?
Oh,
16
wow.
in Armenia.
We went to the Junior Worlds in Armenia. And afterwards, I got in a lot of trouble because I had countries in my room that were in turmoil, at war with each other. So I had like Turkish and Armenians in my room. I had just sitting all getting together. They didn't, but I wanted to make peace with everybody. So I brought everybody in my room. My mom bought us a bottle of Jack Daniels because the drinking age is 16. And we had a good time. I had Aussies in my room, Australians, Samoans. We all had a good time.
New Zealanders.
Yeah, we stayed in touch since then.
100%.
I've been watching him.
Yeah.
That big right hand he got. Got anything you want to talk about? How'd you get that right hand?
Got it from my mama.
I got mine from my mama too. That's crazy.
So when are you going to be out again? Because we saw a bit of you. I think you fought on a Matchroom card, and then you kind of like disappeared. I know that you've been in camp with Gerald Washington. That is what brought my eyes to you in the first place, because you were under the same trainer. There you go. That's how long I've been watching you.
Ooh, that's a long time ago. Yeah, I signed with Matchroom. I had them for at least, I think, 6-7 fights. They cut my contract after I lost the WBO Latino title, fight. And I'm back out here to talk to someone else.
Interesting. Well, the UK...
Who could it be?
I wonder who it could be. There's a lot of people here. There's Top Rank.
And I'm here with the Gypsies. The Gypsy Kings.
Yeah.
I'm out here kicking it with them. We like this.
So when did that relationship start?
The Southern Travelers.
How did you meet the Gypsies, as it were?
So my cut man, his name is Lee Righty. He was out there. He has a gym, and he trains with Joshua Frankham, big time amateur coming up. Well, his uncle was Bobby Frankham, if you recall him. Very slick, bad brother, slick. Well, they're all tied in together. I came out here, kicked it with them, and one thing led to another. Now we like this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The UK seems to be the home for boxing. I've spoke to Joseph and David about that before. So I think you are in safe hands here, because all eyes seem to be on the UK when it comes to the boxing. So we're just going to touch back on you, and don't disappear.
Look at these two guys. Look who I'm sitting in between. We got Olympians, and then everybody he touched go to sleep.
Or he just beats 7 shades of shit out of them, as we would say over
I
here.
like that, because you knock somebody out is lucky. You whoop somebody's ass, there's nothing lucky about that.
That's a good one.
Hey,
That's a great
handy
point.
workout. Can I say something?
You say whatever you want.
Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent. Whatever you practice
know
is what
that.
you do.
I like that.
Peace.
Good to see you,
That was good.
Anthony.
You better say it right, girl.
Anthony.
I'm still in this.
See, I like that. At least you didn't dip off. Right. So, Joel, what's going to happen with Joyce? Is it going to happen? Because we'd love to see that.
Who knows? Both teams are very interested in making the fight happen, but everything has to be agreed, and everyone has to be happy for it to go ahead. At the moment, I got no fights locked in or planned, but we're working towards one, and I think David has more fight news than I do.
Interesting.
Nothing I can talk about yet, confirm yet, but I can say that Joyce is would be one of the toughest fights for you, and I think it'd be one of the most exciting fights. I also think you're in the best stead you've ever been in terms of your the way you're training at the moment, the way you're sparring, the development you've got since working with Andy Lee, and I feel like I've grown tenfold working with Andy Lee. So we're in a good place. We're in a good place, and if we can keep the momentum going, we're going to do some massive things.
What's your fight news? What's your fight news?
No, I can't say anything.
You can't.
Can you give us a clue?
You can't mention anything at all.
No, I don't know. I probably shouldn't.
Any
I'll give myself a
dates?
try. You can get me in trouble.
Is it going to be in the next couple of months?
Yes. Yeah,
David is a very good fighter. Very exciting future.
Yeah, we like him.
I've signed him up.
You did a bit of promotion now.
No, it's been great. We're both from New Zealand, but we've made the sacrifice of being here in the UK, where boxing is very strong, and we're giving it everything we have.
Yeah. Do you get a bit frustrated though? You know, when you, like you said, you won against Chisora, a true win, an obvious win, but then it feels like, okay, well, when am I going to fight again? Why am I waiting around? Do you get frustrated? Is what I'm saying.
It's all part of the game.
Yeah, 100%. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. I'd love to announce a fight, but it's still not locked in. So, and I've had one fight fall over in the last few weeks. So it's when can you really say, yeah, it's on? But you have guys weigh in, and the next day their fight's off. So it's
yeah, we've seen that with Kakachi because he was supposed to be on this card, wasn't he?
So I think with us, it's just about practicing patience. Good things do come, and it takes time.
And we're in the best place. We're training with Tyson, with the Furies. It's interesting that Anthony's also training with a traveling community because they've obviously got some of the best fighters, and they've got the best minds for fighting, because this is the hurt game now, which I'm learning a lot more about.
It's not just about touching; it's about hurting.
No. Tyson trains to kill people. You know what I mean? And I can
that's the
learn
way
a
it
lot
should
from
be.
That. Yeah, us nice guys don't make it that far.
Yeah, nice guys never make it in boxing.
Yeah. He's got a bit of dog in him.
So don't be nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I always said that Joseph had that dog in him, but you only used to see it when he was backed into a corner.
Yeah.
But then he switched it up and he showed that he can do that on the front foot. Because I've seen you be spiteful when you're backed into a corner. I've seen that loads of times.
White, round 12.
So
practicing,
yeah, but now you're showing that on the forefront. But David's going into, he is in an exciting division, the cruiserweights, the UK cruiserweights as well.
This is the hub for cruiserweight boxing right now. So, I'd like to be here for all of those big fights, and obviously getting the right management and the right promotion is really important. So, I'll obviously taking my time to decide which avenue I'm going to take. But I want all the big fights. And I think in the next couple of years I'll be fighting for British titles, for Commonwealth titles, and then maybe even a year down the line I'd like to be fighting for world titles.
You know he's got a British passport, right?
Yeah, I do, because
I'm a British citizen.
Is it your parents that?
Yeah, my mum was born here. My dad's half Welsh, half Ugandan. My mum's half British, half something else. So I'm
fruit bowl. Fruit salad.
I'm 3/4 British. People don't
Say it with
realize
your
that.
chest.
But I'm here and I'm ready to shake some shit up.
Here, ready to roll, ready to rock.
How would you rate your Jordan Thompson, who you have been trained with before? How do you think he got on this weekend? Obviously, he got a nice knockout again, but you know him.
He's the real deal. Yeah, he's probably one of the biggest cruiserweights in the division as well. So he's right up there. We've got Reakpor, we've got Lawrence Okoli, we've got Billum Smith. It's like the cruiserweight division is pumping, and I've worked with a good portion of the best guys. The guys that I've sparred with since I've been here, the combined records are 216 wins, 6 losses, 2 draws. Those are all the guys I've sparred since I've been here.
Wow.
16, 6 and 2.
So you really are getting those strings on your bowl.
You know, he's a
ready
very
for you to
humble
go
guy,
at
but
me.
he's very talented. And if you talk to everyone that we've been training with, Tyson, Tommy, John Fury, sparring partners, they all tell you that he's got a massive, massive future. He could be champion very soon.
We bash the snot out of each other. We've done that. We've done that many a time.
Yeah,
many a time.
Do you?
Yeah.
But he's, you know, the little, you know, how he's very quick in and out, and it's like an annoyingly quick style.
I have to slow down. I have to slow down to.
And then I nearly kicked him.
No. I have to slow down. Because, No. I have to slow down because otherwise they get all like a guy his size. I have to be able to maintain that pace over 12
Right,
rounds.
sorry.
That's what I'm
I thought you meant you had to slow down.
Slow
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And on that note, so obviously we've got this big main fight. This is what we're all here for today. Like you said, the presser, it was quite civil, considering. I get it. Obviously, you are Team Fury, and you are going to say that Tyson Fury is going to win. I'd question you if you were sat here and had worked with him for all these months to say, I think he's going to lose. But how do you think he's going to win? That's what I want to know.
I think I've been saying it a week. I think Tyson's going to knock White out in between round 5 and 9.
Yeah, I'd say about the same. I think I looked at the TAB and I couldn't. Well, not the TAB, the Bet365 or whatever. And I shouldn't be promoting them really, but
They don't sponsor you, do they?
Yeah, no, they don't. No. I think a lot of people are expecting between 7 and 9, and it makes a lot of sense.
But then again, another part of me says early on.
No, I can't see it. I think Tyson's kind of got the way he trains, the way he fights. He breaks guys down, and he's not a one-punch knockout artist. He actually grinds people down to the bone.
It's an accumulation of punches.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't have too much to do with his sparring in camp. Because
he looked very good.
Really good. Looking
really
good. Yeah.
And obviously you fought Dillian before. Do you not give him an ounce of a chance at all?
Who, Dillian?
Yeah.
Of course, everyone has a chance. Everyone has a lucky punch, or everyone has that big punch that lands at the right time. Some people say it's lucky, but it might not be a lucky punch. It might have been what he's been working on and planning, but I don't see it happening. I just see Tyson winning the fight.
Yeah. Well, brilliant stuff, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. All the best. I'm glad you're here in the UK, the home of boxing. That's what I'm going to promote it as. The UK is the home of boxing. Wherever you are, you need to come over to the UK.
The sun's coming out now as well. It's great.
It's lovely. We do have nice summers, and they tend to last till September as well. So October Red Boxing with the David Nyika.
Try again, Nyika.
Nyika.
Yeah. Sorry.
David
Nyika and Joe Parker. See, I was trying to pronounce it in a posh way.
Nyika.
They've got girls tempting them with chocolate walking past. I better stop. Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.